Talking about AOI SEO, we're going live. So if you could do me a favor, go ahead and go on the live and share it, like it, comment, share it on your Facebook wall, as well as into some Facebook groups. We're going to be talking about AOI SEO, AI SEO, Geo SEO, and why it matters for your business. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and send this over to you guys. Yes, I'm at my mentor studio today. It's a privilege. I appreciate it, Sir MJ. He kind of made me do this today to give me the experience. I love it. I love the setup. All right. Just sharing it into some groups, guys. So just bear with me and we'll get started shortly. So So how are you guys doing out there? If you saw my live today with Sir Henry, not Sir Henry, but Mr. Rudy, you're already sharing everything, Mr. Henry. It's amazing. Love the support, Henry. All right, awesome. Let me go ahead and share this in some groups as well. Macho. Oh.
Look at the storm. Look at that
Yeah. SEO jobs. Just get ready, guys. So bear with me. All right. So, hey guys, how are you doing? So, what we're going to be talking about SEO. You hear this all the time in the SEO world. SEO is dead. And we were talking about this today with Rudy from No Limit Hauling and Junk Removal. The SEO is not dead, but the SEO that you are doing is dead. And let me explain why. So, if you will, Google is going to what we like to call zero-click search. Zero-click search is essentially, when you used to go to Google, you'd want to be ranked on Google for whatever keyword. Keyword could be, let's say, junk removal near me, roofer near me, etc. However, what Google is now doing is they want to keep you on their platform, meaning they are actually recommending. So what SEO used to be is SEO used to be who's ranking #1 on Google. Now SEO is who is the AI recommending, i.e., who is Google recommending? You can actually go into Google search, and Google search will say one thing, but the Google AI overviews, ChatGPT, Claude, etc., will say different things, i.e., who are they recommending? My belief is that today's SEO world, it's not who ranks #1 that matters, but it's who is being recommended by the search engines. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So yes, get your questions in, and that's what we're going to be talking about. Because ranking on Google doesn't automatically mean AI even knows you or trusts you or recommends your business. Drop your business name in the comments. Tell me your city and what's the keyword that you want to rank for. So let's try this. Mr. MJ has me here, so we'll do this. So SEO, or old SEO, used to be this. SEO was, for example, SEO or old SEO used to be keywords, right? Backlinks, rankings, blogs, your GMB or Google Business Profile, and citations, right? That's old school SEO. Those things still matter, but the search engine environment has changed. Like all of these things used to be what would get you the rankings in the top 3 of Google, but now you also have the Google AI overview, right? And a lot of times what's happening is, and also Google's testing this, is sometimes you'll go to enter in these keywords. Let's say it's junk removal, right? And now, like I told you earlier, is they're actually recommending who they believe works best. It's not a matter of even who's got the most reviews or who's got the most backlinks, who's got the most pages, etc. It's who's trusted the most. And just because you're ranking on Google does not mean AI trusts you, number one. Right? If you don't, and here's the thing, is like used to, you would have to just rank on Google. You would be trusted by Google, win on Google. But the fact is not anymore. You have to win the entire search ecosystem. So for example, when we say ecosystem, are you ranking on, and we talked about this today in my live with Rudy, is, okay, are you ranking on Google? Are you ranking in maps? Are you ranking in press, right? Or what we call PR. Are you got citations? Are you ranking in ads? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? You can name all of them. TikTok, right? Are you also on Yelp? Where are you? If you are not doing SEO, or this is, if you will, the new school SEO, and you're not doing all of this, another big one is Reddit. And I know everybody hates Reddit. Some people do and some people don't. But Reddit is the number one cited factor when it comes to AI SEO. So that is who's recommending, is AI SEO. If you look at it, is who they're ranking. So you don't have to just rank with Google anymore. You need to also be on all the other platforms. If you're not on all the other platforms, you are going to lose. That's why a lot of times I have guys nowadays, they'll say, for example, hey, I'm ranking number 1, but I'm not getting as many leads as I used to. If that's you, comment below. Tell me what's going on. Are you seeing losses in your rankings or in your leads? Yes. Hey, Lord Anthony, Lorenzo. Good morning, guys. Yeah, I love the setup, MJ. I could get used to it. So here's the thing, and we'll go through this, and I'll use another piece of paper here. But you don't have to just win on Google anymore. What you're going to have to win on, and we'll go over this, is you have to win on not just SEO, but you have to go through AI SEO, and we'll explain all of these. And then you have the geo SEO, and then you also have AIO SEO. We actually have a system for all of these, right? Every single one of these have a system. So think of it this way, is SEO is how do I rank? How do I rank on Google, right? Shut that down for me, Henry. There we go. Blew up, that's all. So SEO is how do I rank on Google? Am I number 1 on Google? Does it even freaking matter anymore? And AEO SEO is how do I become the answer? So one of the systems that we set up, for example, is there is something called People Also Ask. If you take People Also Ask, for example, anytime you enter in any search keyword, you could type in, for example, with MJ or whoever, you could type in a keyword, let's say junk removal, right? Or roofer, or any of these keywords, right? And then down you have, up here you have, if you will, ads. Then you have generally LSA ads. And then you have maps. And then you have organic, right? And then underneath of that, you have what we call people also ask. So people also ask are going to be questions that people are asking when it relates to your industry. For example, it could be as simple as junk removal Orlando, and then you can go, how much does junk removal in Orlando cost? What are the containers for junk removal? Dumpster rentals. Every single possible question that people are asking when it comes to your niche is going to be in people also ask. And one of the relevant ways to become the authority or the entity that is recommended in your city and niche is by answering every single question that someone has when it comes to your niche. Most of the time when you go to someone's website, the only thing they have is basically anywhere from a 10 to 20 page website. And if that's what you have, that's why you're going to be beat, because you're not answering all of the relevant questions that Google wants you to answer. So you don't need the SEO tools to tell you, for example, hey, here's some keywords to do content about, and we'll get to that. Now, geo SEO or geo SEO is how do I become visible inside of generative search? Generative search is, for example, you go to Claude or any of that, that's generative. AIO is how do I get the AI systems to understand my business and give me its authority? How do I get them to understand me as a business owner and give me authority? Remember, Google wants to know who are you, where are you, and what services you provide. Who are you, where are you, and what services that you provide. The future of search isn't just about being found, it is being recommended. You can be found and still lose traffic if you are not recommended. So number one is you could type in, for example, in Google, you guys right now, you can do this for me live and you can see, ask who is the best, and you pick any service, who's the best roofer in whatever city. And here's what you want to see. You could see, and you could do this for your competitors. You can do it for anybody in your city, any niche that you're in, and say, for example, why does the AI choose this competitor over me? Why are they recommending them? What information does the AI recognize about that competition over me? So what we want to do when we're looking in Google AI overviews is we're looking at what are they pulling about that specific business that they not pulling about me. You're going to start recognizing patterns of what they're recommending, okay? Are their services clearly defined? Are they clearly defined on all of their areas, such as their Facebook page, their Instagram page, their website, their Google My Business listing, every single where they're at? Do they also have location authority? What is location authority? Location authority, for example, and I know a lot of you guys have seen this, just for example, is you have your city map. Let's say this is your city and your GMB is located right here, all right? And the city is actually over here. The middle of the city is actually here, but this is the outskirts of the city, all right? What happens is when you're not in the geo center, and let's say this is the center of the city, and you're here, when you're not in the geo center and you're closer to the edge, it gets harder to be ranked. So you have no location authority. Also, if you have what's called a service area based business or SOB, especially in local, you're making it harder for yourself to even rank. All right. Do other websites mention them? Are you being mentioned by other websites, and are those websites high in authority? If they are not, you can have, for example, you can be mentioned on hundreds of websites, but if they have no authority, then it's not going to matter. Are their reviews consistent? Consistent being mentioning the services, mentioning the neighborhoods, mentioning the city, mentioning the cruise name. Are there details? Are they using photos in the reviews? Does their website also support their claims? Are you tying the reviews from the website or from the Google My Business listing back to the website? And are they creating content around the questions people are actually asking? Now, this is where, for example, at Wolf Forge, we're different. And what we do is we take these people also ask questions right here. And what we're going to do is then we're going to turn that into a blog. All right. And then this is what most standard SEOs do. This is what most SEOs do, right? That's all they do. They do that, and then they'll do some backlinks, right? And we talked about this at the Forge the other day. What are backlinks? Backlinks are citations. Backlinks are directories, press releases, news mentions, etc. But after the blog, we then turn the blog into a YouTube video. Besides a YouTube video, we then also turn it into a podcast. And then after a podcast, we turn it into a press release. At the top of Google, you'll notice you have the search bar up here. And then what happens at the search bar, you also have press up here. You have AI here, for example, AI mode, search mode, or everything, images, press, short form video, long form video, et cetera, et cetera. All of those are different algorithms. And when we create a blog, we're feeding Google the blog, we're feeding them backlinks, we're also feeding it YouTube, we're also feeding it podcasts, and we're feeding it press release. Therefore, we have an entire ecosystem. So we have an entire ecosystem that we're feeding, which then feeds into what? The Google AI overview system. And that's how we're going to get mentioned, because we actually feed into the whole system instead of like most traditional SEOs. All they're doing is simply going after backlinks. They're not doing the whole system. Then besides that, why are we doing short form content? We take the short form content. The YouTube video, for example, is embedded back on the blog. And then that blog and video is turned into a podcast, which is then daisy chained to the blog, the press release. Everything's daisy chained together, so you're feeding the entire ecosystem. Your website isn't just competing for Google rankings anymore. It is competing your entire digital footprint. Are you doing social media management? Are you posting on YouTube, long form, short form, TikTok, Instagram, every single place that the AI pulls from? If not, you are going to lose and you are not going to be recommended. So that's the biggest thing that people need to understand. And here's the framework. You need to have entity authority. Entity authority is you need to make it crystal clear who your company is, i.e., who are you? What sets you apart? Where are you located at? Are you located in Orlando? Is your GMB in Orlando? Or is it outside of Orlando and you're saying you're in Orlando? There are a lot of times people say, oh, I'm in Orlando, I serve Orlando, but your GMB is outside of Orlando, and Google is not stupid. Topical authority. That's going to be the next one. What is topical authority? Topical authority is, once again, what I told you guys, is taking and answering all of the PAA questions. Answer every possible freaking PAA that exists. Now, there is a website called People Also Ask. You can use, if you will, you don't want to pay for the tool, which I am not an affiliate of, but if you pay for the tool, it literally, you can enter in any city, any country, and you enter in the keyword and we'll pull every single People Also Ask question. And then we turn those at Wolf Forge, we turn them into all the content that we are creating, whether that is a blog, whether that is a press release, whether it's a video, whether it is an article, whether it is a social media piece of content, whatever it is, we are using the people also ask questions to answer those questions and to feed it back into Google. Why are we doing that? Because Google literally puts it on their search engine. These are the questions that our clientele are asking about that niche. And you become the topical authority by answering all of that. Now, number 3 is, are you building local relevance? Local relevance on your website, on your Google My Business, on all assets that you own, whether that is Web 2.0s, backlinks, podcasts, press releases. Local relevance meaning you mentioned the neighborhoods, you mentioned the city, you mentioned the streets, you mentioned the schools, the hotels, every possible freaking thing that you can to give you local authority. This is why underneath our service location pages, for example, we put not just what you do, which is, for example, in this case is junk removal or roofing, but then you also put in what are some things to do in that area. So if I go to any Google Maps, if you look at the Google map, you'll see at the very top, just like I have the search bar over here, is at the very top, you'll see, for example, it says hotels, transit, restaurants. And if you zoom in on the map, you'll also notice as well the same thing. Every time you zoom in, it'll start recognizing certain streets and certain schools and certain transit and bus stops, etc. That's how you gain local authority. Now, you also need to build what we call digital trust signals. What are digital trust signals? Trust signals, and especially AI, is not really, it's not so much done, you're not ranking so much in it by backlinks, right? It's mainly done by trust, and trust is built through reviews. It's also built through mentions. It's also built through citations, press releases, videos, social content. So one of the number one places, this is why at The Forge we started a Reddit department. The number one place that AI pulls from is Reddit. So if you can dominate Reddit, and I have a whole SOP on it, if you want it, you can comment below Reddit and I will give it to you. But the whole thing is, if you can get people to start commenting and messaging and producing content on your niche in your city about your business, you will be pulled from Reddit. Another thing you can also do when you create blogs, and these people also ask questions, what's interesting is just because you have content on Reddit doesn't mean necessarily the AI overviews will actually recommend your content. However, where they do pull it from is website pages that mention, for example, the word, let's say, junk removal company in Orlando, Reddit. If Reddit is in the URL structure and that Q&A or the people also ask plus Reddit or any question whatsoever, Reddit will give you authority. You'll mention that, and AI overviews will also mention it. Another one to do is anytime you do, for example, this junk removal company versus this junk removal company plus review, i.e., or this junk removal company or this junk removal service plus affordability. Any of these, they will also pull. So digital footprints is mainly done by reviews and trust signals. Don't just concentrate on getting on reviews from Google, get them from Trustpilot, and there's a bunch of other locations. If you want the top tier places that Google AI overviews, and ChatGPT pulls from, and you want to rank in ChatGPT, comment below, and I will send you the graph as well. Let me see if we got any more questions coming in. Good morning, Rap. Yeah. Garbage can cleaning. Yeah, so another one, for example, trust signals, you want to get mentioned in various locations, not just on Google when it comes to reviews when you're building trust. Because the AI actually, what's interesting, for example, is on Google Maps, you'll be ranking, this one's on ranking number 1, number 2, and number 3. And then when you go into any chat GPT or any AI, you'll see it's almost reversed. And it's actually, if you look at it, a lot of times it's based on how many reviews they have, the locations of the reviews, what platforms the reviews are on. Are you getting reviews on Facebook, Trustpilot, Better Business Bureau, Yelp? Where are they all coming from? Another one, number 5, is AI optimization. And you need to structure your entire online presence so that systems can understand your business and services and locations and expertise. Another way, for example, if you look at it, anytime you go to rank or pull up, let's say any people also ask question, you'll see specifically that it gives a summary. You'll have the question, let's just say junk removal cost for said container or 20-foot dumpster rental in Orlando. It will then have a summary as the question, the summary, and then it has bulleted points out. And then it will also talk about customers' user and experience. And you can also put FAQs. And you also want to have, if you will, actual customer experience. Or at the very bottom as well, you can put in there customer reviews of the said service or experience. But you want to structure it in such a way the summary is at the top of the page. I.e., if this page is about, just say for example, this page is about gel nails. Your wife wants some gel nails or whatever for her fingernails, wants to go to the salon. You need to talk about what is a gel nail, why are they important? Whatever this said article or the blog post or page is about, you need a summary at the very top. Then you need subheaders or FAQs or Q&As. And then you also need to tell real world customer experience. Now, there's going to be 5 things I really want you to take away from this. What's going to be is this. Being number 1 on Google is not enough anymore. It doesn't even mean you're winning in search anymore. How many of you out there? Good morning, Harry. So, for example, Harry, I know you do limo service. It's not junk removal, roof, or anything like that. Have you noticed a decline in your leads? Have you noticed that, Harry? In your area, you're out in California. And I appreciate you. He was watching the live today too. It was this morning, which is y'all's evening. Specifically did it for Pacific Coast time too, by the way, Harry. It's just because you say you are number 1 on Google doesn't mean diddly shit anymore. Number 2, your website can rank and still fail to generate leads. Number 1 is being ranked number 1 on Google doesn't matter anymore. It's not the main thing. Main thing is, does Google and does ChatGPT and does the large language models or LLMs recommend you? Number 2, you can rank on Google and still fail to get leads. Why? Because ChatGPT and the zero-click search algorithm, which is what Google is going to. Number 3, more blog posts are not the answer. More blog posts are not the answer. It doesn't automatically mean you get authority. A lot of times you'll have, especially if it's just AI slop. Your competitors, number 4, I'm waiting on you, Harry, by the way. Your competitors' mentions can actually influence, and we were talking about this at the Forge too. Depending on the way, if you're not being mentioned and your competition's being mentioned, the way they're being mentioned, the locality of what they're being mentioned, the local authority of what they're being mentioned, how often they're getting the reviews, can affect the industry, and how Google understands the entire market. Let me look, see, Andre. Hey, Andre. So yeah, just watch me love. Number 5 is the next SEO battle is, once again, we talked about this. The SEO battle right now is not about being number 1. It's about who recommends you. Are you being recommended? Are you the number 1 business in your niche, in your city, being recommended? Do you agree or disagree with that? Let me know. Harry specifically, or any of you guys, especially if you do SEO, what are you seeing when you do Google searches? Like, for example, Google, to rank on Google, it's or Google My Business and local SEO, it's different algorithms. Organic is mainly backlinks and authority. It's mainly this content structure, technical SEO, right? Content, technical SEO, backlinks. Those are the 3 things that matter when it comes to ranking organically. A GMB or local SEO and maps, behavioral signals. Did they click on your website? Did they get driving directions? They click on the phone number. They leave a review. They upload a picture. Did they save the listing? Did they share the listing? Did they share it on social media? And all of those are what we call behavioral signals. AIO SEO and AEO and Geo SEO does not work that way. It's not as easily manipulated. Okay? Yep, I knew you would, Wing. My wife's watching. I love you, babe. She loves the studio setup. If you want me to look at your business and whether it actually is visible in AI search, just comment AIO below and I will do it live. Because what you want to be is not just ranking on Google, but number 1, is it ranking on Google? Because we have several things. Is it ranking on Google? Is it ranking? Is it becoming recommended in ChatGPT and the large language models? And then also important to watch the data is it converting? Is it converting to leads? i.e., they come to your website, is it then converting to leads? Converting, what's a lead? A lead is someone that gives you their name or their phone number, their email, and then they can go into your business ecosystem. So yeah, comment and I will do a live audit real quick. You want me to look at your website? You want me to look at your GMB? Let me know and I will do so. See, the difference is Google will get you ranked, but AI gets you recommended. AI gets you recommended. And I personally believe, like I said already, is the businesses that take advantage of this right now and understand the difference between just ranking and being recommended are the businesses that will win. So anyone want me to look at their GMB, go ahead and comment below and I will take a look at it. Thank you, Alas. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's why we started doing the AI system and the Geo system and large language model systems at the Forge. So drop a GMB and I will audit it for you guys. I have some coffee. Yeah, Henry, you have to keep me on here because I can't leave until Mr. MJ gets back per MJ's orders. I have to stay live. Don't want to upset him. But yeah, I love the studio setup. I definitely like it. We're going to have to get this thing.
Yes. 3 cameras.
Expensive cameras, expensive everything set up. Yes, let's make more impact and give more value. So here just to help you guys, business owners. It's all we're trying to do. So drop a GMB, drop your niche, and I will audit it. Audit it being just sharing with you what you can do better, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. And we'll look at the live, we'll look literally at a live AOI, and I'll show you. So Ting, go to Google and look junk removal Orlando. Let's make an impact. Junk removal Orlando.
This one.
Go down to maps. Nope. Scroll down. Nope. I'll show you. I got it.
Okay.
So for example, when you go into Google Maps, you see Junk King Orlando, College Hunks, Junk King Orlando. Let's try a different city because you got too much Junk King here. Type in Atlanta or remove Orlando and put Atlanta. All right, so I'm going to go back and I want you guys to notice this. You see on the right-hand side where now this is an algorithm change. It literally shows the people also ask questions on the right-hand side showing how much does it cost to remove junk in Atlanta? Where can I find free junk removal service in Atlanta, Georgia? What's the cheapest way to get rid of my junk? And yet you guys don't even put that as content on your website. Then it's also this one I'm talking about, zero click. It's literally recommending already Peachtree junk removal, Junk King Atlanta, and just junk. That's zero click search, and that's what's costing you. Now, if I go over to the AI mode, for example, it's going to automatically, you see where it's pulling everything from without ever seeing the maps or anything like that. It's literally showing you for professional junk removals. It's showing you College Hunks right here, junk removal, Atlanta, Georgia. This is Atlanta Home Movers. It's not even a junk removal company. SSS Pro junk removal. And then let's look down here. SS Pro is number 1. Easy Atlanta is number 2. And Peachtree is number 3. So let's go back over here and see what they say is number 1, 2, and 3. So you notice immediately 1, 2, and 3 totally freaking different. Number 1's 1-800-GOT-JUNK. 2 is Peachtree. 3 is Stand Up Guys. If you go to the AI mode, 1-800-JUNK ain't even there. SS Pro's number 1. Easy Atlanta's number 2. And then Peachtree's number 3. It's totally, completely different. And if you look at, okay, who's number 1? is 900. He's got 920 reviews. It tells you, it literally highlights, for example, what are the highlights? What are their hours? What are their promotions? What's your contact information? The next one, Easy Atlanta, 187 reviews, Peachtree, 723. So you automatically go, okay, well, it's not just the reviews, because this guy's only got 187, yet he's coming up number 2. So what's the difference between the highlights, the hours, right? Sometimes it could be the hours. For example, the hours on, let's say, Peachtree, just for example, this guy's open to 11 p.m. This guy's open to 7 p.m. Peachtree down here is only open to 5 p.m. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's the fact that they're open later and they're not open as late to help their customers. And these guys, a lot of guys are doing this, especially in SEO. They'll go, well, let's just be open for 24 hours. You see this guy, he's open 24 hours and he's not in the top 3. He's in number 4. It's also telling you, notice this, it's telling you these are the best for fast same-day services. Then it also breaks it down into pricing. Then it also breaks it down into quality for bulky and clean outs. And it gives you an estimated cost and repair. You literally, the way they've set it up is they're going, here's the people we recommend, and you should call them. And guess what? They're not the same as in what's in Google Maps. So once again, it does not matter if you are the number 1 person. It matters, are you being the number 1 recommended person? Are you being recommended? And you'll notice you can do this in ChatGPT as well. You know, pull up ChatGPT and type in junk removal Atlanta, ting. Mr. MJ's back. Junk removal Atlanta. So you already start seeing it's pulling from all of these sources. And it, once again, even in ChatGPT, it puts Peachtree's number 1, SS Pro, then Just Junk. Everything switched. 1-800-GOT-JUNK, who was number 1, is down here in number 4. So everything's different and it's based on different things. It's not just the same thing all the time. But it's never the same as what's on maps. Ever, 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 ever. So any more questions, guys? Yeah, I'll comment back on Mile High Junk Removal. Just let me know and I will send you an SEO audit. So I might have to come to Laguna more often.
Right, that's nice, right?
Henry, are you in Laguna? Oh, what are you doing, sir, MJ? All right, guys, we're going to get ended today, but if you joined it, make sure to share this in any SEO groups you're in as well. And we're going to do this more often. Tomorrow, I will be live again. And if you've noticed on our page, we have systems, we have audits. So, for example, you can do a website audit. Is your website set up correctly? Is it set up for CRO? Is it set up for the AIO or ChatGPT? What's your SEO and GMB SEO look like? And then after that, I give you a full game plan that you can either give to your SEO company, your staff, or implement it yourself or hire us. So appreciate you guys. Until next time, remember, my name is William Jones. See you winning. See you at the top. Take care. Live.